Hello and welcome to the Arkansas Weather Blog. We are your ticket to big weather events, recording Wednesday, April the 4th at about 10:20 in the morning. Yesterday, we had our typical early April severe weather, and we're not done yet. There's the potential for more severe weather this week, although I don't think it's going to be anything like it was yesterday, but you know how things can evolve and change. But right now, it does look like there's at least some risk for severe weather late this week. But the big weather story, as I've been telling you, do not plant just yet. The cold keeps coming, and if this pattern was just a month, maybe month and a half ago, I mean, we'd be talking about some pretty good snow and ice across the state. As it is now, we're talking about near record low temperatures, and yes, there will be the chance for some wintry weather, especially across northern Arkansas, with a huge temperature gradient across the state at times. I got all the maps, all the information from A to Z. We're going to go through all the specifics for you right here on the weather blog. And this, again, I think the northern areas of the state will be the target for some wintry weather. Now, this is not most likely not going to be the type that accumulates. And if it does, it would melt very, very quickly. And again, it's northern Arkansas. So without any further ado, weatherbell.com. This is the brand new North American model that came out this morning. And you're looking at temperatures. I know they're very difficult to read. They're small, but I'm going to try to show you the information here and read it to you. The blues, obviously, the cooler colors. When you get into the yellows, the oranges, and the reds, that's the warmer colors. That means the warmer temperatures. You get the point. Let's go into Friday. This is Friday at 7 o'clock in the morning. Ho-hum, nothing much going on. Temperatures in the 40s and 50s. Look at the warm air build on Friday. This is at 1 o'clock. Those are temperatures near 60 degrees across northeastern, central, and southern Arkansas, 60 to 70 degrees. Let me take the banner down so you can read this. Again, weatherbell.com, North American model. So then this is at 21Z, which is 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Do you see in the upper left-hand corner, you can start to see the hint of the cold front coming out of Kansas. That's 37 degrees in southeast Kansas. We're near 80 across southern Arkansas. You get the point. Just a remarkable temperature gradient. Southeast Kansas, 31 degrees at 7 p.m. Friday to temperatures in the 60s and 70s across Arkansas. Cold air comes in. We'll go straight to 1 a.m. According to this, we have temperatures. These are air temperatures, not wind chills. Wind chills will be lower than this. In the upper 20s to around 30. Freeze warnings will likely be required once again for northern and western Arkansas. At 1 a.m., it's 50 and dropping in Little Rock, and in southern Arkansas, it's near 70. So yes, almost a 40-degree temperature gradient from southern Arkansas, according to this guidance, according to this computer model, to the upper 20s here. Now let's go to 9Z, which is 4 a.m., 35 in Little Rock, so it's plummeting. And southern Arkansas, the front is past you. The timing is going to be different by the time we get to the event. But you can see the cold front comes right through the state Friday night into Saturday morning. We're in the mid-20s across northern Arkansas, 35 degrees in Little Rock, upper 30s across the south. And now let's go straight to the spring game. I think these temperatures may be a little bit too cool, but it's showing mid-40s. No matter how you look at it for the spring game in Little Rock, it's going to be dry, and I'm going to go through the simulated radar. But no matter how you look at this, it's going to be cool and probably pretty breezy as well for the spring game. I would suspect temperatures in the 50s, but we'll fine-tune that forecast as we get closer. Simulated radar. All right. This is the NAM. Again, North American model. This is at 0Z Saturday, which is 7 p.m. We're talking about, when I say 0Z Saturday, we're talking about UTC Zulu time. Anyway, so this is Friday at 7 p.m. Simulated radar, never perfect. You see that? That's ice up there in southeast Missouri. Rain and thunderstorms across the state. A line forms along the boundary. It appears along and maybe a little bit behind the boundary. So this is at 10. You have a line of thunderstorms coming across the state, heavy rain. See that blue dash line? That's the 32-degree line. You see the wintry mix towards the north. And here we go. Again, I don't expect a lot, but this is 1 o'clock in the morning, and here's your threat for some severe weather across the southern half of the state. And you see that blue dash line? So that's your 32-degree line, and you're getting a light wintry mix across the north. There it is in northeastern Arkansas, maybe some sleet, maybe some snowflakes. The rain is exiting, and it's gone. So it was just northern Arkansas that really gets any light wintry weather, if that even does happen. So the spring game, you see we're dry. All right. Now, the severe risk put out by the Storm Prediction Center, there is the risk for, I got to find my maps here. Okay, so there is the risk for some severe weather, slight Friday, later on in the day, late in the day, mainly for southwestern Arkansas. Then we turn our attention to possible record low temperatures this weekend, Saturday and Sunday. This is what the European computer model and the GFS. Now, as I told you, don't plant. And there is concern since we're getting deeper into April. And I don't know the fruit growers in northern Arkansas. I just remember 2007. And look at Sunday morning's record low temperature in 2007, 28 degrees. And that was in Little Rock, of course. We're looking at Little Rock records here. But northern Arkansas, I remember there was a devastating freeze. Now, granted, I think that we had a lot of warm weather prior to this and things were really blooming. I don't know the situation with the growers up there, but this is something that has to be watched. So Saturday, the European says 35, the GFS says 34 in Little Rock. So you see we're hovering right above freezing. The record is 28 degrees set in 1971. Sunday morning should be the coldest. The European and the GFS both have 33 degrees. The record, again, 28 degrees set back in 2007. Off of weatherbell.com, by the way, I'm looking at 4 to 9 day temperature anomalies in degrees Celsius, and it is cold. Again, anomalies, departures from the average in degrees Celsius, 4 to 9 days. So we're talking about April 8th through April 13th. And that legend there, bring this over so I can read the legend a little bit better. You're talking about temperatures that are 4 to 7 degrees below average in degrees Celsius over that period of time. That's cold for April. So we'll see these, we're going to see another storm system. I've been looking at the long range data, and I see another storm system by late next week. That storm system, again, extreme long range, could bring severe thunderstorms to the state and to much of the central United States. So watch towards the end of next week, and then that could be followed up by more cold air. So anyway, there's a lot going on in Arkansas weather, and just like what we did yesterday, we'll continue to cover it for you. Thank you very much for coming to the Arkansas Weather Blog. We are your ticket to big weather events.